You know, somebody requested that I make this video, and it's bordering on gender and marriage. So a whole lot of people will misunderstand this video, but that's okay. But then it's for those who will understand it. As a woman, I want to ask you something. Why would you marry a man you don't trust his intelligence to make the final correct call when you guys have a decision to make? Why marry a man you feel that you are smarter than, such that now you start arguing with him? Do you understand? Let's say you guys want to relocate to a different city, and the man says, let's move to, and you guys have discussed, right? City A versus city B, which one do we move to? And you weigh everything, and finally the man thinks about it, comes back the next day and say, my wife, we're moving to city A. Then you say, no, let's move to city B. And he says A, you say B, and then argument starts. We know that in marriage, it's women that choose the husband that they will accept to marry them. The man they will accept to marry them. Many men will approach the woman, be my girlfriend, be my girlfriend. Let's say the average lady, 20 to 50 men have asked her to be their girlfriend. Out of that, she dates about 4 or 5. Out of that, 4 of them or 3 of them have become suitors. They really want to marry her. Out of that, she chooses one. Why would you choose the one that you know that you will argue with? It doesn't make sense. In many cases, when a woman is having dispute with her husband and it boils down to something like making the final decision, the man making the final call, the problem is usually with the woman, because this is the man you chose. There are at least 1 to 3 billion men on earth. Then you finally chose the one that you'll be arguing with. Does it make sense? You know, as a woman, one of the key things you check when you're choosing a man to marry, accepting a man's proposal, is whether whether you trust the man's intelligence enough to make the final decisions in final call in critical decisions. You know, it's like going to look for a job. If I'm going to look for a job now, first of all, I get to an interview, right? These guys interviewing me, they are trying to check whether I will be a fit for their company, but also I'm also checking whether they will be a fit for my life. I'm checking how much they're going to pay me. I'm trying to get the energy of the people in the room interviewing me. You know, I'm also trying to get a feel of the staff of the company. I've Googled them, I've read about them, and so on. Some companies, you even do research, reviews, their past staff. What did they say? Many people don't even know that. Let me even drop that. There's a company called Glassdoor. You can find it on Google. So if you want to work with a company, you go to Glassdoor and check whether there is negative reviews. That company exists there. You read what their past staff are writing. You know, there was a company my guy wanted to get an office, what they call it, a job from. And when he read on Glassdoor, the past staff were saying that they pay you the first salary and then they owe you the rest of the month. So that's the way it is. As a woman, after all this, finally when you marry, you are having arguments daily with this guy. He will say one thing, you will say the other. He will say one thing, you will say the other. There's a problem. Now, it is called emasculation. If the man starts giving way, you know, after arguing that you guys should move to city A, and you successfully strong-arm the man into city B. You know, the man has given up his position, and that's called emasculation. His position as a man, once you take it, you know, you have started to emasculate him. Then you get to city B, he wants the house red, you say no, it must be blue. And then he gives in again, you guys have it blue. In weeks and months of doing this and years of doing this, the man will gradually become a shadow of himself. Eventually, even you as a woman will realize that this is not the man you married. The one you fell in love with, dated and married, is the one that stands on his decision. Do you understand? Now you've cornered him and beat him into a guy that is no longer sure of what he wants in life. You know, if you're now asking me a question, should we get a green car or a blue car? He's now scared. He will now start answering like, well, if you say we should get a green car, then a green car is good. But I'm not saying a blue car is not good. A blue car is also good. He doesn't have any. Why? Most men get into this position or behavior as a way to avoid much conflict. they value their family, they don't want the family to break, then they get into a situation where they start looking like dumb. They start playing dumb in the family, you know. Let the woman lead on everything. Do you understand? So what you're going to notice is that this woman has beaten this man into this. You will see that she doesn't like the man. Once you get emasculated, your woman will not like you again, because she did not fall in love with an emasculated guy. She saw all the emasculated guys that don't know what they're looking for in life. They have lost their manhood. She saw all of them. She chose you, and then she converted you to that thing she doesn't like. That's when the cheating starts. You will start hearing things that, my husband is abusive. Did he beat you? No. What did he do? He's verbally abusive. We're always arguing in the house. Therefore, I cheated on him. You see, when you now check who she's cheating with a guy she can't control. She's cheating with a guy that behaves currently like that man she married earlier. And now that man she married, she has changed that guy to some potato. So the guy outside does not really care about her. He does not really like her. You understand? He knows that she's coming from a disadvantage. She's coming from another marriage. She's a bit desperate to create new love and stuff. That's the way the guy is. So the guy treats her anyhow, doesn't listen to her. She has no opinion. That's the guy she likes. Now, once she ropes that one inside and marries that one, she will start trying to emasculate that one again. So as a lady, you need to be careful when you find yourself doing this kind of thing. You need to try and hold yourself back a little. You know, wait. You know, hold yourself back a little, knowing when you are doing it too much. So this video is actually a response to somebody requesting on inbox that I should explain what's really happening with respect to her. So you let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you click this plus sign to follow me, like, comment, and share this video. All right, and click the playlist. There's a playlist at the bottom of this video where I discussed everything about marriage and stuff, so you can watch more similar videos to this topic.